So it's week 5 and I started working on a new track. By the end of the week, I didn't actually end up using this. It was quite rough and quick. It was not that great. I probably will end up using this in the future, improve it. But for the time scale I had, and I had set myself a week to finish this song. It was just gonna be well over 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and that would push me back, and I wouldn't be getting anything out at that rate if I did this song. Um, but as I did do it, I will show you what I did and why it would take me longer to finish this than the rest of them. So I was a bit too optimistic on this track. I started off like all my tracks started off with piano. I reversed the piano and added a clock here, bass, piano, and then a piano lead on top. Then this transitions to a snap. There's a snap here. And then it goes to the difficult part. So I started off with the kick. There's 2 kicks inside this bounce kick. There's one that's higher and one that's lower. I bounce them together to make room because there's quite a lot of tracks. There's 105 different tracks in here, all being used, I think. So there's 2 kicks there. So there's the one with the clickiness, and there's one that's just the low end. You've got Somatic's perk loop. Then you've got the haze from the trap. The claps. And the snare. Drum string reverb on the same bus. And then the under snare. The impacts. And bass. And then the orchestral elements. So we've got some pizzicato here. Hand left and right with drenchment reverb and the presets that they got on. Then we've got the cello with the original Space Designer on it. Then trombone. That is dry with a tiny bit of reverb. The orchestral hit, that's from the Silent, and it's got EQ'd with the same EQ that they had, which these had. This is to make it sound more realistic. And then a violin section staccato on top. Altogether it sounds like this. And piano. And like a reggae rhythm. The reason the song took me so long to write, and why it would still take me so long to finish, is the fact that there's some orchestral elements and some serum elements that either freeze or just don't work properly. And it took me ages to find certain sounds and certain synths that would fit into this sort of genre, because it is trap, but it's also a hybrid trap, so it's mixed with future bass, which is something I was really excited about. but obviously I'd have to release it at a later date. And I say I'd have to release it at a later date because I have already posted on Instagram a snippet of the song, um, and this snippet people are excited for. People, are talking about my progression from doing my old future bass stuff, my old trap stuff, my old house stuff, to this sort of like new hybrid genre that I'm taking on. They're liking it, so I will end up releasing this at some point in the near future. So for this week, I did actually end up posting, and this is the only post I did this week, purely because of the fact that it was quite a big post. It was a snippet. I wanted to leave people talking about it. I didn't want to post anything the next day, so I just left it for this week. And this is a snippet. Yep, and I guess the name of the song, and I had loads of comments, 159 views in like a week, which is really good. This is a waste of a week. I could have used this chance to create a song that I was actually going to use, but yeah, going into this week, I didn't realize how much time it would take up. Yeah, I'd only got about this far by like Friday, and I knew that I'd be going into 2 weeks because by Friday, before I'd finished, I'd finished the drop, or I'd finished the intro and main melody, um, but I wasn't even up to the build up. So yeah, for future, I will focus on making my songs simpler, to fit the time frame I have, and make sure I plan thoroughly. I posted this week, so that's a good thing. So the first thing I started on this song on week 6 was the natural pick. Me and Billy went into the studio for a session, and we just recorded a load of guitar, and we just came up with some stuff, and he came up with this progression. I layered piano over it. And then we added vinyl and today's weather forecast from 1960s. And a load of different synths to top that. I also added a kick, which is from the Mirror Master pack. And Billy also recorded some bass. So I then was stuck on what to do after this verse here. So I decided to use my voice as a synthesizer and lay down some chords with it. Then I decided to add shimmering keys. Some violins. But I felt like this was too slow, so I decided to add some hats and a kick and some snaps. This sort of set the ground for the next chorus for me. I sort of knew what I wanted to do with this track, but I needed build up, so I decided to get Billy to record a lead melody over the top of his guitar already, and then I put some of my piano over it. And then we'd do a tiny little verse here before the drop, so people would be surprised. and then with the chorus, bring back the old chorus, and then bring in the new chorus with all the drums, and I'll show you the drums in a second. So what we did with this is I took the vocals and then I put a rhythm to it. So first of all I took the bass here, and I never usually do anything to my bass, I normally leave it, but I decided to put chorus and spreader on. Now this creates a nice sound when layered with glide. Then I put an off-hat kick, which is one of my favourite kicks. So it goes from being 1 2 snap, 1 2 snap to 1 snap, 1 snap. I also laid an under snare underneath. And some toms on top. And some hi-hats. With the hi-hats, I took the top ones with the rhythm and then lowered them with pitch shifter and then layered. I needed the chorus to be stronger, so I got Guy to sing an underlayer. With the harmony going up. I think overall for this week it was really productive. I managed to get a lot of things done in that week. I managed to stick to plan, managed to get recordings in. Billy was phenomenal in the studio. Overall I was really happy with this week. One of the things I didn't do this week was post on my social media, and this caused me to be behind on schedule. My followers didn't know what was going on with the EP. I hadn't posted in I think about a week, so that was lacking. The whole project itself was on the music side, on the production side was on plan, but I would have no listeners if my social media didn't pick up. And I think I really need to start posting at least every day for the next couple of weeks to really gain a following again. So what I've learned from this week is that I really need to focus on my social media, even if it impacts my production. It only takes 5 minutes to put a post up, and I ended up forgetting about it, which is not good. I think that if I'm going to succeed in this marketing campaign, then I really need to start posting. I know I say it enough, but I do. And that's the only way I will, have anyone listen to my music, have anyone listen to my SoundCloud. I need to start putting my SoundCloud link in my bio. I need to start linking my Facebook to my Instagram, my Instagram to my Facebook, and then so on. My Facebook to my Twitter, and backwards, and my YouTube. They all need to be linked. My Facebook needs to be my central hub, so people can contact me through Facebook or contact me through Instagram. And they can, if they can't get through to me on Instagram, they can contact me on Facebook. And it's just really important to have that contact, or that way of getting to different platforms from a central hub.